Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, so if you guys been subscribed to my channel for a little bit, you kind of know that I love the Ridge wallets. I've done a few videos on them at this point, but I bet you guys didn't know that they also make pocket knives. Well, a pocket knife. That's right, the Ridge was generous enough to send me over one of their Summit knives. Now, full disclosure, this is semi-sponsored. They did send me this for free, but they didn't ask me to review it and they're not paying me, but I like it so much, I'm absolutely gonna review this. Do I like it as much as the Ridge wallets? Let's find out. So as I mentioned before, they call this the Summit knife. And you can see they're actually keeping that tradition of minimalist, slim designs that you can see in their Ridge wallets. And if you take a look at it, it kind of looks like a shrunken down Ridge wallet if you think about it. You got the little notch here, you got the Torx screws here, it's kind of got the boxy design. They had a design in mind and they just kept with it. This is kind of unique. It's kind of a boxy design, and when I first got it in, I thought, well, what's that gonna feel like? That can't be comfortable. But when I actually got it in my hand and felt it, it feels very, very natural. I'm sure you've seen other pocket knives that, you know, are rounded so they fit nicely in your palm. They have little finger grooves here so you can grip it really nice. But this surprisingly feels really, really nice when you're holding it. So also they included this stainless steel pocket clip. So Ridge had the everyday carry in mind when they designed this knife. Everything looks like it's held together very, very sturdy with these Torx type screws, these stainless steel Torx screws. The same thing you'll see in their wallets here. Now the frame here is made of 3mm thick grade 5 titanium. So everything feels just rock solid when you hold this in your hand, but it's not super heavy. According to the website, they say this weighs about 5 ounces, and I'm gonna check that out when I grab my scale. Even though I kind of wish it was, this isn't a flipper knife. On the side of the blade here, they had this little notch where you can just flip it up with your thumb, pretty easy, and then lock it into place. Now it does have a frame lock within the titanium plates here, and you can kind of see it by turning it around there. So it's actually really easy just to push it in with your thumb, close it down, okay? And it has a really nice lock to it, so when you hear it, you can just see, boom, locks right in. And when you push this, watch how it kind of just snaps right back into place. And there we go. So it's not the smoothest closing knife, but I can't see this thing opening up in my pocket at all because there's a little tension to it trying to push it up. So that's why I was kind of hoping there was a locking mechanism and it had a flipper, so I can just flip it, comes open really easy, and then just smooth close, and it had a locking mechanism. But I can't complain too much because I think this is a fantastic design by the Ridge. So when it's open, the blade is just under 3 inches. I think it's 2 3/4 inches long. The blade itself isn't made of titanium, that's just the handle. The blade is made of D2 steel. So if you know anything about D2 steel, you know it's a very, very hard steel, meaning the Ridge went with this type of steel because it's gonna last very, very long and keep that sharp edge for a long time. Now I've heard D2 steel is kind of hard to sharpen after a while, but other reviewers that I've seen with this knife said it was pretty easily sharpened. Since this is a newer knife for me, I haven't sharpened it yet, but I've used it a few times. I can tell you this is a very, very sharp knife. Also, they use the classic drop point style blade here, so you can see the way it's shaped. It's gonna look very familiar. It's just gonna look like your average pocket knife. And I actually kind of like that. I kind of get away from the fancy curved and serrated edges. I absolutely love what they did with this blade. It just looks like a classic everyday pocket knife. Now the Ridge offers this in 2 different color choices, the black and silver, which you see here, and there's also a gunmetal in black. The gunmetal in black has a darker blade here. They do give you a 2-year warranty, which is surprising because their wallets are lifetime guaranteed. I'm wondering why they only went with a 2-year warranty on the knife when they guarantee their wallets for so long. But honestly, I can tell this thing would last you forever. I mean, it's just a solid feeling pocket knife, and I'm absolutely gonna use this as an everyday carry. And also, just checking it out further, when you turn around to the back of the spine here, you can see the jimping here. And the ridges, they're not aggressive enough where you feel like you're gonna tear your thumb up or your fingers up every time you use this, but it feels like it has a lot of grip to it. So you can see what I'm talking about there. Look at that, you can't even really see them, but the grip here is actually really nice. I don't feel like I'm gonna slip off of it at all. and I also don't feel like it's gonna tear up my thumb. So nice job by the Ridge. All right, so let's measure this thing. So closed up, it's gonna be about 3 7/8 inches. You can see that right there. And then opened up, total length, let's get that to the edge. It's gonna be about 6 3/4 inches. And the blade itself, right from the handle, yeah, they got it spot on, about 2 3/4 inches right there. All right, so back here with my scale, the Ridge claims it's 5 ounces, so let's check out my handy dandy scale here and then drop this dead center, see what it says. 3.8. Yeah, 3.8, so they're a little off on the weight of this thing. It's a lot lighter than anticipated. That's pretty good. I'd actually take lighter, and that says 3.7. I actually take lighter than heavier. There you go, 3.8. So, even though the claims of 5 ounces I believe is wrong, I'd rather have it lighter than heavier actually if I'm going to carry this in my pocket every day. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of the Ridge's Summit knife? If I missed anything, don't kill me in the comment section. I don't claim to be a knife expert, but the Ridge sent me this over to check out, and I liked it so much, I decided to do a review on it. So yeah, like I said, I'm not a knife expert. I just like knives. I carry one every day. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Summit knife. If you already have one, if you plan on picking one up. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. And go!